everybody, it's your girl Minnie Moss with another video planned for you guys today. And if you are a regular at this channel, welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, as you heard, I am Minnie Moss 16, commonly known as Minnie Moss. I don't know why the 16 is still there, to be honest. It is my favorite number. I just realized how much I am rambling in this intro. I'm just really excited for this video today because if, again, you are a regular, you would have seen last week I did the 100 subscriber special, which was the Boyfriend Does My Makeup Challenge. Video will appear here now. That was so much fun to do, and now that that has been done and I've kind of like acknowledged the 100 subscribers, number one, thank you guys so much. Number two, I am so ready and motivated and just so many creative ideas is in my brain right now that I want to transfer onto the screen. I know I'm rambling. I'll try and stop. My dog is just like on the floor over there just staring at me. There's your puppy. There's your puppy. Why do you look so sad? You look so sad. There's my puppy. He got a haircut on Saturday, so he looks a bit strange, but really cute still. Okay, you can just stay on my lap if you want, or... That looks like he's just gonna stay on my lap. Okay, so, as you guys know, the whole point of these ears is to keep my fringe out of my face, so let's make sure it's doing its job so we don't have to fire it. So you guys would have seen what we did in the previous clip, so without further ado, we'll just jump straight into the eye makeup. And I'm actually, for today, just going to place down some tape underneath my eyes just to make sure we get that really nice, sharp thing going on. Once that's done, just placing down some eyeshadow base, just going in with the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade White, and going in with just a random application brush by Mange. I'm just going to apply that all over my lids and bringing it up to my eyebrows as well. Once I've just placed it down just to help like kind of make it less obvious for now, I'm just going to grab my finger and just pat it in. Then just going in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I am still so in love with this packaging, you guys. I'm just going to jump into Desert Sands, which is this shade here, and I'm just going to use that to set the primer using a fluffy blending brush. Once that is done, just going in with Eden as a transition shade, which is this lovely shade right here. I'm just going to apply that into my creases and then bringing it up to probably around here. So leaving out just like the brow bone. Once that is done, going in with Amber, which is this shade here, I'm just going to apply that into my creases as well, bringing it up a little bit, just not as far as we brought up Eden. Then once that's done, going in with Blazing, which is the shade here. Again, just applying that into my crease. Then once that's done, just going in with Saffron, which is this red here, and again applying it into my crease, but trying not to bring it up too far, as this is the last dark shade we'll be putting into the crease. Once that's done, just going in with a really fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to blend around the edges, trying to, especially on this side, because the red's really obvious where it stops and everything. So just around the edges of all of those shadows, just to blend it out further. Then just going in with Oud or Odd, which is this one here. I like to think it's Oud because I'm a Whovian all the way. Then just grabbing that and applying that into the outer V of my eye, bringing it to around here on the lid. Then after all of that, going back into the palette again, we're just going to be grabbing Celestial, which is this one here. And I'm just going to apply that with a flat application brush to where it's still white on my eyelid. Then just going in with some eyeliner, just grabbing the Made You Look Night Owl eyeliner in the shade Haunted. I'm just going to do a thin line going to around here and then winging it out a little bit, hopefully. We'll see how everything turns out. Eyeliner is usually about the luck of the draw. Once you are done your eyeliner, I'm just going, if you've used tape, I'm just going to take off the tape. Once that has been finished, I will be going in with eyelashes. So I'll be popping on the Scarlet Lashes by Huda Beauty, and I'll just apply the glue. My English is really bad. So I'll apply the glue. So while the lash band is getting tacky, I'm just going to go in with the CoverGirl Bombshell Volume by Lash Blast, which is the step 1 and 2 mascara. So just going in with step 1, I'm just going to apply that to my lashes. Then just going in with step 2, and again just applying that to my lashes as usual. Then just going in with the Scarlet Lashes by Huda Beauty. Once you have done that, I'm going to be going in with my face makeup. I'll do things a little bit differently as usual, so I'm still not going to show you the full process, but I will, in between putting them on, show you the products that I use. So just to begin with, I'm going to go in with primer, so just grabbing the BH Cosmetics BH Studio Pro Foundation Primer. This is a really good primer. I just find that if I put it all over my face, it does make my face look quite oily as the day goes on. So I like to put this just on my nose, because that is where I find I have the most pores, and this has a really beautiful blending effect for pores. So it just really blends it really nicely. Then just for the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with the BYS Liquid Illuminator in the shade Strobe. And then I'm just going to apply that, again, all over my face, just using my fingers as well. Then just going in with foundation, just grabbing the Superstay Full Coverage Foundation 24 Hours by Rimmel, I believe. Maybelline, and this is the shade 3 True Ivory. Then just for concealer, just going in with the Rimmel Match Perfection concealer in the shade 10 Ivory, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes and down the bridge of my nose. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Contouring. Just grabbing the BH Studio Pro Cream Contour Palette. I'm just going to be jumping in with this brown shade here, and just going in with the Real Techniques brush in 301. Just using this to contour my everything. So just my cheekbones, my jawline, and my nose. Just with that same brush, just going to blend that out. Then just going in with the cream shade above that, I'm going to use that to accentuate the contour on my cheeks as well as on my nose. So that's all of the cream that we're going to use for today. So then just setting my face with powder, just going in with the Maybelline New York Shine Free Loose Powder in the shade 1, which is light. And going in with a fluffy, very fluffy powder brush, I'm going to just set everything with that. For some reason my foundation just never seems to like sitting like around these areas. What can you do? Once that is done, just going in with eyebrows, I'm just going to grab the BH Studio Pro Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde, and just angled brush with a spoolie on the other end to apply that to my brows. Once my eyebrows are on, I'm just going to go in with some powder contour. This is just the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette chiseled to perfection. And I'm just going to grab the medium cocoa, which is this just like ash brown. And because we have already contoured with some cream, just very light-handedly going through with that just on my cheeks and my jawline. And actually everywhere, just cheeks, jawline, and nose as well. Just being sure to be very light-handed with it. Then just going in with blush, I'm just going to go in with the new blush 10 color blush palette by BH Cosmetics as well, and just an angled fluffy contouring brush. And I'm just going to go in with this shade here, and yes, the palette did come broken. I contacted them and they've refunded me for it, but they've actually let me keep the palette, which I thought was really cool, because there are still some, you know, there's 9 other colors that I can use, and something tells me I probably would not have used this one unless I would have used it for eyeshadow anyway. So just apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Just applying a little bit on the tip of my nose as well. Once you're done with the blush, just going in with the Sleek Makeup highlighting palette, and I'm just going to grab these bottom two here with a fan brush, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks, my nose, and my cupid's bow, and just above my eyebrow as well. Then just going in with a flat application brush, Just going again in with those two shades, I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye. Just going back in with that flat application brush, I'm just going to go in with Eden again, which is this one, and I'm just going to apply that to my lower lash line. Then just the tiniest bit of blazing, I'm just going to apply that to the very, very lash line, like the very lash line of my lower lash line. Just with that same brush. Once that is done, just going in with lipstick, I'm just gonna grab the Revlon Ultra HD lipstick in the shade H25, which is Hydrangea, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's just this really pretty, like, curly kind of shade, and I'm just going to very light-handedly just, like, tap that, pretty much tap it onto my lips. Then just with my finger, I'm just going to blend that into the lip. Just to give the lip a little bit of shading and not overly, like, bright, because I feel like the eye makeup kind of does that for us. I actually am just going to go with this as well, just applying that to the center of my lips. And here you have it, my lovelies. This is the finished look. I really like it. Let me know how you think about it down in the comments below. Also, if you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, then subscribe to my YouTube channel to become a part of the Minimus clan. That is actually the best name I've come up with in a very long time. First it was Mini Misses, then it was Mini Men, because I realized I had some guys subscribed. And then I was like, oh, it feels a bit off. So, Minimus clan is now a thing that is happening. Alright guys, I love you all so, so much. Thank you all so much for getting me to 100 subscribers. I never thought I would get there in a million years. So, thank you so much for making my absolute year. And this is Minimus16 out. Bye guys.